You've probably felt it. That nagging voice in the back of your mind, whispering that you're capable of so much more. It's there when you're stuck scrolling through social media, when you hit snooze on your goals, or when you settle for less than you deserve. That voice isn't here to shame you, it's here to wake you up. Jordan Peterson, one of the most profound thinkers in personal growth, puts it bluntly. You're not everything you could be, and you know it. It's a harsh truth, but it's also your greatest opportunity. The gap between where you are and where you want to be isn't as wide as you think. And here's the best part. You have the power to close it. In today's video, we'll break down Peterson's transformative philosophy and show you how to fix your life, step by step. This isn't about grand, unrealistic gestures. It's about small, consistent actions that can completely change your future. So if you're tired of excuses and ready for a fresh start, you're in the right place. This could be the turning point you've been waiting for. Oh, and before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button. This channel is all about helping you unlock your potential, build some real momentum, and create a life you're genuinely proud of. Think of subscribing as a little promise to yourself to keep growing. Plus, your future self, they're going to thank you for it big time. Why facing yourself is hard but necessary. Let's be honest, fixing yourself is terrifying. Why? Because it means looking in the mirror and confronting your flaws. It means admitting to yourself that maybe, just maybe, the person holding you back is you. Peterson puts it bluntly. We're afraid of what we'll find if we look too closely. And it's true. We distract ourselves with endless scrolling, binge-watching shows, or blaming external factors for our problems. But avoiding the truth doesn't make it go away. Take this example. Think about someone who ignored all the warning signs in their life. Failed relationships, mounting debt, or a career they hated. They kept blaming the world until they hit rock bottom. It's a painful wake-up call, but here's the thing. You don't have to wait for disaster to strike. When you face yourself, when you truly reflect on where you're falling short, you gain clarity. And that's the first step toward fixing your life. So here's your challenge. Take a moment today to ask yourself, what's one thing I've been avoiding that I know I need to face? You start getting answers when you start asking the right questions. The small habits that transform your life. You've probably heard this before. Start by cleaning your room. At first, it sounds almost too simple, but as Peterson explains, it's not just about tidying up. It's about creating order in your immediate environment as a reflection of your inner world. Think of it this way. If you can't manage your own space, how can you expect to manage the bigger challenges in life? Take a look at the story of a struggling writer named John. His workspace was chaos, papers everywhere, a desk cluttered with junk. Every time he sat down to write, he felt overwhelmed. One day, he decided to clean his desk. It was a small step, but it sparked a domino effect. He found it easier to focus, which led to him finally finishing his novel. Small actions have power. Whether it's making your bed, organizing your schedule, or committing to a 10-minute walk each day, these small habits build momentum. Remember, the greatest transformations start with the smallest steps. So, what's one habit you can start today that your future self will thank you for? The importance of responsibility. Let's talk about responsibility. It's a word that scares people because it feels like a burden. But Jordan Peterson flips the script. Responsibility isn't a weight. It's the key to a meaningful life. Peterson says, you have to carry a load. If you don't pick something up, the world will crush you anyway. And he's right. When you take responsibility for your actions, your choices, and your future, you take back control. Think about someone like Mike. He was stuck in a dead-end job, blaming his boss and circumstances for his unhappiness. But one day, he realized that the only person who could change his situation was himself. He started taking online courses in the evenings, learned new skills, and within a year, landed a dream job. Responsibility isn't just about owning your mistakes, it's about owning your power. Every time you step up and take charge of your life, you move closer to becoming the person you're meant to be. The role of truth in self-improvement. Let's cut straight to it. Lying to yourself is the fastest way to derail your own life. You might think those little lies, like saying, I'll start tomorrow, or it's not that bad, are harmless. But here's what Jordan Peterson makes clear. If you lie to yourself or others, you create a false reality that eventually crumbles. Think about Sarah. She was stuck in a toxic cycle, eating poorly, neglecting exercise, and brushing it off with excuses like, I'm just too busy. But deep down, she knew the truth. Her habits were destroying her health. The day she faced that hard reality, everything changed. She stopped blaming her schedule, made time for meal prep and daily walks, and within months, she felt like a new person. Now, here's a question for you. What's one truth you've been avoiding? Maybe it's about your health, your career, or even your relationships. Whatever it is, facing it head-on might be uncomfortable, but it's the only way to start fixing it. Write it down today. Confront it. That's where growth begins. Overcoming regret and inaction. Here's something that will hit you like a ton of bricks. The biggest regrets in life aren't about the mistakes we make. They're about the chances we never took. Imagine this, 2 versions of your future. In one, you take that leap. You pursue the dream. You mend the relationship. You invest in yourself. In the other, you stay in your comfort zone, waiting for the right time. Which future do you want to live in? Jordan Peterson has a powerful reminder for all of us. You're not everything you could be, and you know it. That statement stings because it's true. We know when we're playing small. We know when we're letting fear win. But here's the kicker. The discomfort of starting something new is nothing compared to the pain of looking back with regret. So let this be your moment. Not tomorrow, not next week. Start today. Action is the antidote to regret. Practical steps to start fixing your life today. All right, let's get practical. Motivation is great, but without action, it's just hype. Fixing your life starts with small, deliberate steps, and Jordan Peterson's teachings offer a roadmap to help you get there. The first step is to start small. Don't overwhelm yourself by trying to change everything at once. Focus on one manageable improvement each day, like making your bed or going for a 10-minute walk. These seemingly minor actions create a ripple effect, building momentum over time. Next, set clear goals. Write down exactly what you want to achieve and be specific. Instead of saying, I want to get fit, commit to something actionable, like exercising 3 times a week. Break those goals into smaller, bite-sized steps that feel achievable. Once you have a clear destination in mind, create a structure to support it. This could mean establishing a morning routine, setting aside dedicated time for tasks, or organizing your environment to minimize distractions. Structure is the backbone of consistency, and it helps you stay grounded as you work toward your goals. Honesty is another critical piece of the puzzle. Take a hard look at yourself and identify the habits or thought patterns that are holding you back. Maybe it's procrastination, fear of failure, or an unhealthy relationship. Whatever it is, acknowledge it and commit to addressing it head-on. Growth also requires seeking challenges and stepping out of your comfort zone. Whether it's learning a new skill, tackling a difficult task, or having that uncomfortable conversation you've been avoiding, the magic happens when you push yourself beyond what feels easy. Each step, no matter how small, moves you closer to the person you're meant to be. Consistent effort adds up over time, creating meaningful and lasting change. Don't underestimate the power of small, intentional actions. They're the foundation of every great transformation. Becoming the hero of your own story. Picture your life as a movie. You're the main character, and right now you're at a crossroads. Do you stay where you are, letting life happen to you? Or do you rise to the challenge, face your fears, and take control of your story? Every hero's journey begins with a single decision to act. Jordan Peterson says, "The purpose of life is to find the heaviest burden you can carry and bear it." That's not a punishment. It's an opportunity. The more responsibility you take on, the more purpose and meaning you'll find. So, what's your next move? Fix yourself before it's too late. Start today, even if it's just one small step. A year from now, you'll look back with pride at how far you've come. If this message resonated with you, give this video a like and subscribe. We're here to help you grow every single step of the way. And don't stop here. Check out our video. Being productive is easy, actually. Stop procrastinating now. It's packed with actionable strategies to crush procrastination and make progress faster than ever. Your story isn't over yet. It's just getting started. So hit that subscribe button and let's build your future together. Remember, your power is limitless.